Okay, so here we are again in another trading video, and well, today I was on this is EU. After taking this rally with NH1 from last week, we had a strong move to the downside, created because of the war. Okay, so this morning I expected a reaction from here. I wasn't sure about this low to be taken, but it's true that with this week it was probable to be taken. So yeah, after this low being taken, and well, we took this low here, but not relevant for me. I like it. I liked it for an entry, for a buy, but I didn't trade it. Okay. Well, here as you can see a reaction. We took this liquidity and then moved to the downside. And then here we have a break. I didn't really like these weeks, but well, we had this break obstructor to the upside. This week for me meant like sellers are in. Okay, so that's good because buyers could we could look for buys. Here we had a break obstructor to the upside, so I was started looking for buys, and here we took the rally with the on M1. Okay. So I just placed this trade here on TradingView. We took that, and then we had these weeks, which meant sellers were in again. We had this week here. So when it clearly took that, I had to go to work. But I really like this trade because it's the same pattern that we saw last week. Okay, as you can see here. So here we would have had a really good trade. Okay, and well, it is what it is. I didn't trade it because I had profit today, a small profit, but I felt good, and yeah, I just didn't want to have another stop loss, and I didn't trade anymore. Okay, then USD CHF. Well, here I expected a continuation to the downside, really, but I thought that after taking this rally with NH1, which had out of liquidity, and having these equal lows here from break and retest, that I know that this high broke this one. Well, I just expected a movement to the upside. Okay, so we took rally with NH1, or we broke a structure really, and I was looking for buys, and then we took rally with M5, and here, well, here was the confirmed entry for the sells. Fuck, sorry. Okay, so on M5, I have to study this break. Okay, put this like I have a lot of notes, but I don't like it because it's yeah, it's unclean, but well, it's okay. So what we have had first, it was these reactions here, which meant buyers. We had liquidity here. So after taking this round liquidity on H1 and Asia low, we had a break to the upside, and I looked for a buy. My first mistake was that I looked for a buy even with this wick on M5. That I didn't like it, and I didn't close the trade. And then I had a better trade, but yeah, it didn't go well. We had a week here, maybe early buyers were in. I like these weeks here, but this buyers week meant for me that buyers were in. So yeah, the price was telling me that still it needed to take some liquidity. And then we had this movement to the downside, taking this level liquidity on M5 here. Maybe someone would have said that here, but for me this low is better because we had this reaction, we had liquidity here maybe, and then on M1 I just I just saw that I was going to enter here. We had trial liquidity on M5 here, but I didn't enter because, as you can see, it's like a trend. Okay, so that means that they are accumulating buyers liquidity probably, And when I saw this, I waited for the downside, and with this engulfing candle, I entered with a spread, obviously, and well, yeah. And then I had my target. Okay, so pretty good trade. I after two stop losses, and I closed the trade here. Let me show you the stop losses. Okay, so my first trade was here, but I closed it like 100 negative dollars negative. Then I entered again with this big candle here, which it didn't even mitigate anything to the left, so it was risky, but it's okay. And then we had this one, which, well, this one for me was much better than the other one because we were mitigating this low. But the problem is that with the week and everything, I think early buyers were in, okay, and then this one. So yeah, it's okay for me. And well, and then we had, yeah, there's no real liquidity, so probably took that as real liquidity and moved down. Yeah, so it moved down with the war and everything. And then I think I didn't trade, no, GU, I didn't even look at it. Nasdaq either. On Nasdaq we had break. Yeah, nothing really. GU. Um. Okay, so on GU we took the previous weekly low. I didn't mark this, and it would have been pretty interesting, okay, because okay, I expected this to be taken, but I didn't know it would take first. Here we have buyers, so we took that and then it left. Yeah, well, it's okay, nothing really interesting. The weekly low, yeah, but and then USD nothing, and then we had USD CAT. We were in an uptrend here. We took the previous weekly high, previous daily high, driven liquidity on each one. So, well, I don't expect a reaction from here because it's Asia, and I expected a movement to the upside really. I was looking for this buy all the time, but I was focused on USD and I didn't saw that. I didn't see that. So my first buy was I wanted to trade it here because we had the previous daily high as a, yeah, as a volume level and Asia midline break to the upside. So I expected this to go low and then boom, but it reacted here as an SMT with a lot of highs here, and then we had the break of starter on M5, real liquidity on M1 taken, and then engulfing candle, boom. So yeah, this was a really good trade, I think. And then yeah, up here it started reversing. I don't know if there's something to the left. Yeah, I think it's an SMT, probably. I think that's an SMT. I think it didn't take that high. 682. Okay, so probably that's an SMT, and we can see a movement to the upside as a continuation. Okay, and well, yeah. So that was my day. My account was yesterday 92,400. I today with the two stop losses I had 91,000, and then with the take profit I had 92,500. So yeah, I need to look for, I don't know, try to have less stop losses, but I'm taking riskier trades, and yeah, I just have to be patient and don't want to trade. And now I'm trading more, so I don't need to trade every trade. Okay, so I prefer to look for clearer trades. I just have to have that in mind. Okay, So well, I hope you like it and see you tomorrow.